thought in the first instance we'll come into the entranceway and we'll give this a little go, see if we can pick anything up. As I said, I'm not sure if there's somebody in the church tonight, so I guess we'll soon see if they come out the door. But let's give this a go. We'll put the EMF meter on and we'll see if we can pick anything up. Okay, can I ask please, is there anybody within this place today that could possibly come forward and communicate with me? Is that possible? Let's bring this down a little so you can hear. As you can see, we're starting to get some movement already. What I will also try, I've got a new app this week. It's getting very active already. Let's give this new app a go and see if we can pick anything up. It's called a Spirit Talker. So let's give it a go and see if anything wants to come forward. You can see already with this meter, we're very active already. We've only just started. That's incredible. Look at that. Okay, let's turn this on and get it going. And we'll see if we can pick anything up through this. Can I ask please, is there anybody in this location with me today that would like to come forward and speak with me? It's just not going down, as you can see. It's just constantly active. There we go, thank you. Can I ask today please that you control these lights a little better so I'm able to speak with you? Clearly they're not too interested in that. Let's move this and put this up here. There we go. Let's get it up there out of the way and we'll see if anything wants to come forward. I just actually had a word come through. Unfortunately I had my volume turned down and it says there's 3 of us. If you remember from the last video when I was here, I was told that there was 3 spirits in this location, and it appears that this is confirming the fact that there is 3 in this location. Okay, could you please give me something else? Could you please come forward to me and maybe speak with me? I've just got this come.
Am I on video?
There you go. Yes, you are on video. Thank you for asking the question. That was incredible. They obviously, whoever's here, they're aware that I'm filming them. Yes, I am. Is there a problem to that? Do you mind me recording you? Do you mind that I'm showing this to others? Please come forward and tell me more if you would.
Pearl.
Pearl. So there's a woman here called Pearl, is that correct? Can you confirm that Pearl is with me, please? Could you confirm that? I think when we first started we had all the lights on full. Maybe that may have been just a fluke. As I say, it's usually about 30 minutes or so before they become more...
Laugh.
Laugh? Are you laughing? Are you laughing at me? It's currently just after 3 AM, so I would imagine there will be some movement during the night. Thank you for the communication.
Lad.
Lad. Is there a young lad here? Let's bring this camera in a little, just so I can sit on the bench in the corner and we'll give that a go. There we go. The meter's very active. Thank you for coming forward. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for listening.
You're more than welcome. I'm more than happy to listen to whatever you want to tell me. Could you tell me a little about yourself, maybe? Could you possibly give me some sign? Thank you. Could you give me some sign of your presence? Could you come forward to this doorway, maybe, and show yourself in spirit form? Very busy again. Look at this. There's something about St James and St Giles. It's very active. Thank you for all the communication. I really appreciate it. So far this spirit talk has been pretty good. Look at that. Just red lighting again. That's why it's very difficult sometimes. Ron. Is Ron one of the people that are here? I know you told me at the start that there's 3 spirits here. So far we have Pearl and we have Ron. Could you give me the 3rd possible spirit, please? I think what we could do, we could have a little walk around the church, maybe. Bear with me. We'll get moving. Beatrice. We've got Beatrice now as well. And because I've got up, we've now got lights. So they appear to be here more when I stand, and it's usually in this middle area here. Oh, there we go. There we go, they're stepping in.
Photos.
Photos, yes, I am taking photos. Could I take a photo of you, maybe? Would you allow that? What we'll do, we'll have a little walk around the church, just to check the location, make sure we're okay. As you can see, the lights are continuous.
Flashing.
What's flashing, please? Hope you can see that. Very pretty, that. Very pretty. I do like that angel. Little bat overhead flying across there. The EMF hasn't stopped yet. Can I ask, can someone come forward and talk to me? Could you possibly approach me, please? Obviously the EMF just won't stop. Please come forward and show yourself if you would.
Recording.
Yes, I am recording. Obviously the cemetery itself does go back a little way. We haven't actually explored the cemetery yet, but I'm more interested in the church itself because obviously that's where the most activity is. But obviously, as you can see, the EMF just hasn't stopped, which I expected here because obviously we know this place is active.
Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit, yes. There would be the Holy Spirit here. Is the Holy Spirit with me? Is he here with me? As you can see, I hope. Still very active. Let's bring the little camera down a bit. It's just constant. It's a constant battle. Could you please give me some more information? You've certainly supplied me 3 names. Ha ha. Are you laughing at me again? Actually, while we're here, let's have a look down at the front. Let's see what's going on down there. Ahead? You've already said ahead. What do you mean by ahead, please? Very pretty entranceway to the church itself. And obviously it just runs adjacent to a small country lane. And that feeds down to the motorway about 3 miles away. So it's quite a quiet location. There's a few houses down the road, a few little cottages, but very little. Okay, let's get ourselves back up to the front. And we'll try a little bit more communications and see what we can get. I'm hoping it's as busy as it has been on my previous visit.
Keep going.
Thank you, I will keep going. Hope you heard that. My phone's in my pocket, so... Okay, let's get back into here. Let's get the camera down. Let's bring the main camera back round.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. Are you saying it's dangerous for me to be here? Is that what you're saying? Hopefully you can see that. Difficult sometimes because it's a small screen to see everything. Okay, let's get back into here. Let's get this EMF on.
We need energy.
You need energy. You certainly will need energy. You need energy to be able to communicate with me. Come forward and take some of my energy if that helps. Forward. Take some. Come and move these lights for me, please.
Leonard.
Leonard. So we have a Leonard here, do we? What could Leonard tell me, please? I can see Leonard stepping forward. The EMF moving. Please, Leonard, come forward and talk to me if you would. Come forward and tell me about yourself, maybe. We're getting some movement on the EMF, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more shortly. Leonard, if that's you, please come forward and talk to me if you would. Come and show me yourself. Thank you for stepping forward. I can see the meter's going well now. As suspected, it is a very active area at the church, this one. It's very much...
Everet.
Everet. Not sure what Everet means. It's very much like St Giles. It's design very similar. Both built in the Saxon times, I believe. And both very active. Maybe that's the age of the church. That's why they're more active. Show me that you're here. I said you can take some of my energy. So please...
Little boy.
Little boy. Is there a little boy coming in here? Is there a small child that's risen, maybe? And coming to visit me? Tell him to come forward. I won't hurt him. Please come forward. Could you tell me the little boy's name, maybe? Might be why they asked me for energy, because it's they don't appear to have much energy today. This is a little strange. Let's move back to this. See if we can get this to move. See if we can get in the right location. A little bit more there now, as you can see. There we go. Thank you very much. Is this Colin then? Are you telling me this is Colin? Is Colin affecting my... Yes. Thank you. As you can see, looks like Colin's here with me. Colin, could you tell me a little about yourself? Oh my God, yeah, there we go. A lot of communication there. Colin, please come forward more. Jesus. That was active. Thank you, Colin. I can tell that you're here now. Now I've got the name...
Paddy.
Paddy. Have I had Paddy here now? There's a lot of people here today, and you're here. I can tell now you're actually communicating. They've stepped away again. And they're back. They seem to be dancing around and playing with me. Thank you very much. I can tell that you're here finally.
Medicine.
Medicine. Are you telling me you need medicine? Can you tell me that? Is there someone haunting this church?
Head.
Head. What do you mean by head, please? What do you mean by head? Are you going to affect my head? You are. What are you going to do to it? Sounds like they're saying that they want to affect me. Generally I do get affected in the head, as you know. And maybe it's just talking about it, but my head is spinning. But generally for me, that means that something's here and something wants to communicate. Are you here with me? Please confirm by moving the lights maybe to orange, could you? You are here, thank you. Rather than orange, they went all the way. Really appreciate that. Are you here to hurt me? Or are you here to be friends and talk to me? Hopefully you can see me in that camera. I would imagine you'll see me in that front-facing camera, the main camera, because that's got a...
Left.
Left. What do you mean by left, please? Are you making my Me to move. Can you make it move, please, like you did last time? Could you do that for me? Please come into this space. I'm in darkness now. I have no lighting on. I'm here on my own. Step into this space if you would. Come and move this box up on the top of this doorway. Could you do that? Please step forward and show yourself. Nothing yet. Let's bring the EMF down to me. Let's drop this. And as soon as I hold it, we get communication. Which I can only assume is that they're using my energy to communicate with me. Could you take these lights down, please? Could you take them down so I'm able to communicate? Thank you very much. Jacob. And they just confirm with the lights also. Can I ask, is this Jacob that's here talking to me now? Could you confirm? Maybe you could approach me. I have my night vision on. Is that a yes? You can approach me. As I say, my night vision's on, so the night vision will pick you up better than having light. It's actually the first time I've used night vision. Because I didn't have an IR light, it didn't really work very well, but now I've got a good IR light. Hopefully that's picking me up and picking the air up better. Please don't step away from me now. Please come forward and talk to me.
Go further.
Go further. What do you mean? You want me to carry on? Is that what you're saying? Yes, you are. You're confirming that. Thank you. What would you like to talk about, please? Could I ask you, how did you die? Could you tell me that, maybe? How did you pass? How did you pass, please? Let me bring this meter around so hopefully that camera can see it as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. I thought they were ready to start stepping forward. Could I ask, are you a man? History. This place does have history. If it was built in the Saxon times, it's been around many centuries. Maybe you can tell me about the history that's here in this location, in St James's Church. They're very erratic tonight. They seem to be coming forward, doing a nice bit of communication, and they step away again. But they have mentioned that they need energy, which we know spirits need energy to communicate. And just maybe...
Elsewhere.
Elsewhere. What does that mean, please? Does that mean you're in a different location in this church, maybe? This is a nicer space. Why don't you come into this space? Come into this space and talk to me a little more. Obviously, as you can see, it's starting to get a little light now. We've been going a little while, but obviously it is British summertime now, and we do get light relatively early. So maybe we can have a little walk up through the graveyard. And they might want to communicate. We certainly haven't done this yet. We haven't looked in the graveyard, and obviously it's the ideal time now because we've got a little bit of daylight. And we can see a little more. Obviously a pretty place, you can see. Certainly partially maintained. They certainly cut just to give a pathway, but everything else, many of the graves are obviously covered over with high, tall grass.
Leonard.
We've got Leonard again. We've had Leonard. So you're telling me Leonard is here? Certainly EMF's really going.
1960s.
1960s? I was born in the 60s. Can you tell me what year I was born in the 60s, please? Are you able to do that? That was odd, giving me that time of year. So let's get back down. And we'll look at finishing up shortly. We'll do a little bit more. And then we'll tie things up for the day, I think, or for the night. And we'll leave the place in peace. And we'll see if anything wants to come forward and talk to us. Okay, I'll be leaving you soon. Is there any... Thank you for stepping forward. Is there anything specific you would like to talk to me, please, about? Hope you can see that. I'm hoping the night vision actually picks it up. See if as soon as I turned it round, it actually went. Please, whoever's here with me, please come forward and tell me a little about yourself, if you would.
Witch.
Witch? Are you telling me there's a witch here? Is that the evil presence that you mentioned? Is the witch the evil presence, please? Maybe we could sit on the bench. Please come and move these lights to confirm, if you would.
He'll get you.
He'll get me. Who's going to get me, please? Who's going to get me? Come and give me a name. You told me that he's coming to get me. I want to know who that is that's going to come and get me. Come and try. Tell him to try. As I was saying, it certainly is active here. It's last time I come, it was just a constant battering. This time they seem to be coming into the location, then they're stepping back out and then stepping back again. So they're a little bit more all over the place today, but in any case, they are here. They are communicating. I can certainly feel them within this area. And as they said at the start, they need energy, and we know they need energy. Maybe they just haven't used the energy that I offered them. Absolutely cool. Mental? Are you saying there's someone mental here, please? Is that what you're saying? You are. Thank you. They're finally coming back again. Are you here now to communicate fully with me? Let's bring this camera down a little. It's still going well. Are you finally here and ready to talk to me? Thank you. Considering you stepped forward, can we try again? Can I confirm that you're a man? You are a man. Thank you. Let's let the lights stop and we'll ask another question. Could you stop the lights, please? Thank you.
Noah.
Noah. So we now have a Noah. You just confirm with the lights also. Does Noah want to talk to me, maybe? Can you confirm? Could you tell me? Yes, he does. Thank you. What does Noah want from me, please? Noah, could you stop them lights so I can ask you some questions, please? Could you step away from the lights, maybe? Don't blink. Jesus Christ.
I used to live here.
I used to live here. What, you lived in the church or you lived close by the church? Look at that, look, they're here now. I mean, they're really strong. As you said, you used to live here. Could you give me a little more? Did you live in a cottage maybe, close by? Or did you live here before the church was built? Did you live on the land? Did you live on the land?
Lies.
Lies. What's lies, please? I was thinking about closing down then, but they're here. I've sat down and it's gone absolutely dead. They seem to be... There we go. Oh, they're back again. Thank you very much. Are you happy for me to be here? Please light the lights up if you're happy for me to be here. Clearly you're not happy. Are you unhappy that I'm here? As I said, very erratic. Back again, obviously. They just seem to be all over the place.
Star.
Star? It's amazing, really, that this place does have an energy. You can feel it. You can feel it. It comes into you and then it steps back. It's quite overwhelming sometimes, but you know there's a presence at that point. Thank you for that. Could you give me a little more before I tie things up, please? Could you do that? It would be nice to have a proper conversation with somebody or a spirit that's here. But obviously, it's not like me talking to a person. It's very difficult sometimes for them to communicate, and they bring through whatever they can. And obviously I need to interpret what they're saying.
This is my home.
This is your home. Are you referring to when you lived here prior to this being built? Or are you referring that you're buried here maybe? And you're at rest here, so this is your home in fact. This is your home for eternity. Okay, I think we'll look at leaving things there. We'll get everything shut down and then we'll finish this for tonight. I think we've had a fair bit. It's not been too bad at all. We've certainly been a bit lively. Not as much as the previous visit to this location, but they're certainly here without a shadow of a doubt. They're certainly here. Okay, let's tie things up. Okay, so thank you for joining me once again. I've enjoyed this explore. Obviously not as active as the last visit I did to here, St James. But it's been very enjoyable. I was concerned, as I said at the start, that there's someone in this church because the lights are on within the location, but it doesn't appear that anybody's here. They've just left the lights on. So anyway, thank you for joining me again this week. I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel and watching my videos as I do them. Hope you have a good week ahead. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you again next week. You take care of yourselves. God bless now. Bye-bye.